Hi, I'm Dr. Kit Weathers, and it's time for the Root Tip of the Week. Okay, today's magic trick is a variation of the French drop, and the French drop is something we do at the beginning of every single one of our presentations. But what I'm going to do is take this dollar bill, fold it up so George Washington is on the outside, and we fold it all together. You can see George's eye right there. You see that eye? Oop, there it is over there. I want you to keep a close watch on George's eye, because when I take this bill and unfold it just a little at a time, what you'll find is there's his eye. But the interesting thing is it's no longer George Washington, it's Ben Franklin. Upside down, I'll admit, but he changed from George to Ben, which is a 100% increase. And we're going to use this trick in combination with another trick. Have someone initial this trick, or we can memorize the FC098 is the first 4 digits of the serial number. Okay, so part 2, we're going to take a little packet of Sweet and Low. We're going to take the $100 bill that we just folded up and change it from a $1 bill, and we'll fold this one back together. And don't lose track of his eye. There it is. You see it? And what I'm going to do is take this and we're going to drop it into this package of Sweet and Low. And then when we open it up, the dollar bill, or in this case, the $100 bill, was inside the Sweet and Low. So how do we do that? To learn the secret to this and other magic tricks in this series, go to EndoRootCamp.com. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our sweet magic trick, and this is pretty sweet having a $100 bill here, but I just realized after doing the magic that I'm dressed in black, and this looks a little ridiculous, so I think I would like to do my magic trick again, see if I can change my shirt. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyway, we're going to talk about the 6 simple systems that you can use to build your practice, and these are just my favorite 6 things, and we'll go ahead and move ahead, and I'll show you what they are, and we'll talk about each one in a little bit of detail. Number 1, have your patients call you rather than you call them after a strong procedure that used anesthetic or a root canal or something like that. Now, how does that work? Now, a lot of practice management experts recommend that you call your patients at night if they've had anesthesia or a difficult procedure. Here's a better idea, and one that makes it much easier on you. Instead of you calling them, you tell them you're going to give them your personal unlisted phone number on the back of a business card, and then they can take that and call you 24/7, and you will not have to be the one that calls them. They may come in the next day, their whole face is swollen up like a cantaloupe or something, and you say, well, why didn't you call me? And the answer will always be, because you're such a nice guy, I didn't want to bother you at home. Number 2, use a noise-canceling headphone to put on the patient's iPod or your own iPod if you want to loan it to them, so you don't have to listen to their music. These days, virtually everybody has an iPod, or maybe even a big iPad at this point in time, but they probably don't have noise-canceling headphones. So if you have a couple of sets of noise-canceling Bose or any other manufacturer, and you can put a little plastic over them so they don't get contaminated, the patient can quietly listen to their own music while you're running the drill, and they really won't even notice it. If you need to talk to them, pull up the headpiece and say, please open a little wider, or move over to the side, or we're going to take an impression, or whatever it is. But anyway, cancel out the sound in your office, and they will feel so much more comfortable. Number 3, use a towel warmer. If a nice warm towel is a great idea with an expensive Japanese dinner, why wouldn't it be a great idea following a $700, $800, $900 root canal? Yes, a towel warmer is a great idea. And some of the companies even give you the warmer free if you just buy the towels from them. Towels are maybe 10, 12, 15 cents a piece, but it's a beautiful adjunct. It ends your procedure on a high-class note. I think you'll like this one. Number 4, use a blanket and sunglasses to make your patient more comfortable and actually heal faster. Why a blanket and sunglasses? Well, the sunglasses obviously keep things from splashing up in the patient's eyes, but the blanket is there because most offices the temperature is roughly the temperature you would need to freeze meat. But if you want the patient to be comfortable and not shaking and not complaining about the cold, and also the ladies would like to cover up their knees if their dresses are a little bit too short. And if the guys are wearing dresses and they're too short, they probably want to cover that up too. Anyway, blanket and sunglasses, great idea. Number 5, develop a killer website and certainly do all the marketing things that you need to do. Certainly these days you do not want to be without a nice website, and that's way beyond the scope of this talk today, but be sure and find yourself somebody and don't have that boring old, we treat cowards, we cater to cowards, and come to my office and show pictures of yourself, show pictures of beautiful teeth. Contact somebody that really knows how to create a website and don't have a bunch of flash at the beginning that takes a long time to load. Your patients want to get in, get good information. They want to know that you can do great dentistry, and that's what your website's all about. And finally, number 6, utilize the high-tech wow factors that you have in your office. And if you don't have any high-tech wow factors, let me give you a list of a few things that I think you should consider adding to your practice. Well, something like digital imaging. If you do not have digital radiography in your office, and I'm sure you've seen one of our root tips in the past that showed you how you can get them for basically no charge because you're already paying the amount of money that you could spend by just getting a lease purchase plan, and the patients love it. They're very impressed that you get digital imaging in about 3 or 4 seconds. All the other things that you put in your office, whether they're lasers, cone beam technology, or anything, brag on it. Tell the patients what a beautiful high-tech office you have, and they will tell your friends, and they'll tell their friends too, not just your friends. Anyway, I hope these 6 things will help you maybe add a few more patients to your office. I know they've helped me, and they're 6 of my favorites. So that's about it for this week, and I'll see you next week. And finally, thank you for all your email questions. Please keep them coming because that's a great source of information and ideas for Root Tips of the Week. Here's my email address, kit@endorootcamp.com. Well, that's it for another Root Tip of the Week. I'm Dr. Kit Weathers, inviting you to join me at our very next Root Camp. So long for now.